Oh my God.
That's great, isn't it? Pushing into the trigger points. So we have Steve here today. Steve, what do you want to work on?
So I'm thinking my neck, my shoulder, and my lower back are areas that might need adjustment.
Okay. Do you get tight in the lower back? Like, does it ever get hurt bending forward? Or
I do, especially when I get up in the morning. I have to sit at the edge of the bed and just okay, self-diagnostic, what's wrong?
Okay. Understand.
Yeah.
Try to touch your toes or go in that direction and then stop when it gets tight. Okay.
There.
And do you feel it in the lower back or just tight hamstrings?
Hamstrings and lower back.
Okay. Come stand up. And how about if you lean back? Is it worse going back or is it worse going forward? So no, lean back now. Is it tighter back or tighter forward?
Tighter back.
Yeah. So some people have more pain in flexion and some people have more pain in extension, and I always like to differentiate. I'm just going to feel your shoulders now, okay? And the first thing I'm going to do is palpate his neck, which touch the muscles around the neck.
Oh, that feels good.
And it's good to massage a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Do you work at the computer a lot? Are you a computer person?
Yes, I do. I'm a photographer, and editing times could be anywhere between 2 hours to 5 hours at any given time.
Yeah. What I know about photography editing, it's so detailed.
Yeah.
And so your face has to lean into the monitor a little bit. You can't just sit back and yawn.
Right.
You have to really be on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a conscious effort to sit better at the computer. But
now, if I dig in on this side, that should hurt a little bit, right?
Yeah, it does. But it's a good type of
hurt.
hurt.
And how about this one comparatively? Here, keep the head up. So, which one do you think is tighter, the left?
The left.
Or the right? Just shout out your answer.
Yeah, the left is.
You said left. I heard it right away.
Yeah.
There was no hesitation. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is have you lie face down. So you're going to lie right on your belly. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch your lower back.
Okay.
I'm going to loosely put this around your ankles. Is that comfortable around the ankles?
Yes.
Okay. And the table is going to flex and distract. Is that too much for your lower back?
That's perfect.
And so what that does is it opens up the discs a little bit. It does this between L5 and S1 and between L4 and L5. So it just gives a little space. And I can add to it by holding above where I want to stretch it. So I'm holding while the table pulls away. How does that feel?
Feels great.
Okay, good. And so I like doing this as a warm-up sometimes, and it just is a good way, especially if someone's has some stiffness in the back. You're not ready to be a contortionist at Cirque du Soleil yet, right? Not this year. Either am I. So now I'm digging in.
Yeah.
Do you feel this one? Now turn your face this way so we can see a little bit. Now that should hurt a little there. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Good. And how about this one? So what I'm doing is I'm going up and down the spine, hitting trigger points, and he's got a lot of them. Here's another bad one, right? And here's another bad one. They're just all up and down the back.
So I'm remembering to breathe in the whole process.
Yeah, do your breathing. Big breath in. And blow it out. Good. So this is mostly body work. I haven't really started any chiropractic yet as far as a chiropractic adjustment goes. And I'm just trying to give him a really good session. And I found with some people, if they're super tight, like tight muscles, if I just make all the big cracks and adjust people, but I didn't address the tightness, then they're not going to hold their adjustment very well. So I like to give them a little bit of this first, loosening the muscles, pushing into the trigger points, and then when I adjust, you'll get a more thorough adjustment and one that lasts a little longer too. That should kill right there. Right there. How does that one feel?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. All right, so now turn your head to the center, and I want you to turn your face to this side, then center, then to the right side. And which one is tougher to turn? So you might say, when I turn to the right, it's tighter. When I turn to the left, it's tighter, or it's equal. I don't really notice any difference.
I would say the turn to the right
is tighter.
My right.
And do you feel it on the same side, or do you feel it opposite? So where would you point to the spot that creates tightness when you turn to the right? So as you turn to the right, you'll reach up and point to, like, I feel tight here, and point. Good. So he's pointing to the opposite side. So we're going to do a first adjustment now. So let your head fall. And I'm going to come in here, and first I got to feel which segment it is. So let's start at the top. And I'm right in there. So that's C3. Do you feel that nasty spot? It didn't make a click, so put your face this way, just your face. I don't think it's going to be looser yet. So back to center. I got to get that muscle with my thumb. So this might hurt a little bit, okay? That's my... There it is. Isn't that the spot?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So now lie on your back, okay? I'm going to switch you over. So what's happening is he's a little tricky. He's got a super tight neck. I want to pop and release it. But I have to change the angle. I was going to do a face down adjustment, which is prone. Now I have him supine. I'm going to go back to C3 on the same side. It's right here. Laterally flex.
Oh, wow.
Got it.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God.
That's great, isn't it?
That was amazing.
Good. This time I'm coming up higher. I'm going to come up to C2. And that's going to help with rotation quite a bit.
Oh. That is euphoria.
Good. I think you needed that one.
Yeah.
So now scoot down towards me.
Sure. Okay.
Good. And I'm going to reach under and get into your mid-back now.
Okay.
That's the sound of the table.
Okay.
My hand goes underneath. Do you feel those pop?
Yeah.
There it goes.
Wow.
So the last one was at the level where the nerves go to the kidneys.
Okay.
And so that's going to be, that's healthy for people to just release that.
Right.
And so that's all the way down here.
Okay.
And on the back.
Okay.
And those nerves come out of the spine and they go to the muscles and they go to the bones, but they also go to the kidney area.
I see.
So it's nice to get that for people.
Good.
And that's where I noticed you were pretty tight.
Yes. Yes.
So now I'm going to have you lie face down. I'm going to release your back a different way. I'm going to do it with the drop table. And while you're face down, I'm going to also ask you to recheck the neck turn. Remember the neck turn was tight?
Yes.
So you want to experiment again. So you're going to turn your face to the side that it was tight. Should be looser.
Yeah, it really is.
How much looser do you feel it is percentage-wise?
At least 60-70%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad for one little treatment, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to see, I already got his back when he was face up, but let's do a little more. There's another spot here. Now lift this leg as high as you can. But take the whole thigh up together. So the whole thing up and back down, and then the whole thing up and back down. Was there one that felt tighter to lift? The right one?
Yeah, the right one.
Okay, so the right one's a little tighter. Okay. So let's lift the table and we're going to open that up. So this time I'm going to do it on L5 and a little bit on the ischial tuberosity.
That felt good.
That was good. Now lift the right leg, see if it's easier.
Yeah.
A little bit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's do one more. I also want to come straight down on L5, so I'm going to have you scoot down another 2 inches towards your feet. Perfect. Now I'm going to come right on L5, right where it meets the base of the sacrum. And got it. All right. So now I'm going to dig into the muscles with a little more massage. Turn your face to this side now.
Yeah. Yes. Ah, yes. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. Ah.
Good. There you go. Right in there. That's it. Right there. Good. Now come stand up. Let's try it out. Go towards touching your toes again. See if it feels a little lighter. Okay? You're almost there.
Yeah.
And then lean back, because that was the worst. Remember, going back was worse. How does it feel now?
Feels amazing.
A little looser, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Doc.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. What surprised me the most was the neck adjustment. To think that I can get that much mobility now in my neck, you know, that feels great. I trusted you, and this is your profession, and yeah, I'm very grateful.
All right, great.
Oh!